Hello, hello. Miss Rita closed hers down, so I still got a ways to drive, so I figured I'd come back on. Everybody's probably at lunch, fixing lunch, so stock trailers are flying on down the road here. Hey, Chef. Hey, Backlash. Welcome in, guys. Why you want to break my windshield? It's not that dirty. I washed this side a little bit. The other side now, it's dirty. Hi, Cheryl. I'll have to have Coastal have a talk with you. Maybe hit you with a frying pan. Maybe I can get Panda to do it. Panda or Coastal, which one's beside you? Why ain't she at work anywhere, or school? Whichever one's there. Are you guys going on a trip? Oh, teachers conference. You don't have to worry about it. That's a good kid. She don't act like her mom. We don't have no problems with that one. Panda, you can come up and sing me a song. Yeah, but she's got the selective hearing. Most women do. See, I told you. Hi, Kim. You weren't in Rita's a while ago. Rita just shut hers off, told me to go live so people could keep talking. Oh, you're in the laundry room. You don't have washer and dryer in your apartment? You got to go somewhere else? That sucks. Oh, too many late nights, huh, Kim? All right, guys. Have fun in school. Are they free laundry, Kim, or you guys got to put quarters in them? Some of those get expensive in the truck stops anymore. It's like 3 or 3.50 to wash and dry. Hi, Toodles. I'm headed to. I didn't have no load. I'm deadheading back up to St. Joe to get one going down to Dallas, Texas area. You're probably getting ready for work, aren't you, Toodles? I'm not far out of Topeka, Kansas right now. Oh, 375. Dang. Some of them in the truck stop, there's an app you can join, and you use like a little credit card, and you can get it cheaper. I don't know if yours there in apartments have that or not. I run Ohio some, but not as often as I used to. I used to run over there outside of Columbia, so I had a dedicated run for a while. Was it Franklin? I used to run over there and deliver every week. I'd get one of them little apartment size ones, Kim, and stash it in the closet or something. They got some real small ones. You can't do a whole lot, but you can do a load now and then. Oh yeah, most of them apps, they like it's 375. It'd be only $3 with the apps in the truck stop. When I used to work, I don't. I'm home about every other week now, so I work them at home. But I'd give the guys some money and use their app. I never had it. Oh, you're between Cincinnati and Dayton. Oh, you're right there by where Verna's place is at. Then Verna lives right through there. V's place. VEYS apostrophe S place. She lives right through there somewhere. I haven't stopped and met her. She's been bugging me to stop and meet her. Oh, okay. Well, I'd wash them in the laundry room and get you some clothesline and hang it through your apartment and air dry them in the apartment. Kim, you got a bathtub? You could get one of them old washboards and wash them in your bathtub. That's kind of inconvenience for older people having to carry their laundry to a room, Hope it ain't very far away. Heck, I'd get a laundry service, have them just come pick them up and wash them and bring them back. Oh, it's not very far. Okay. Do you have to worry about anybody stealing your clothes though when you go back to your room? Yeah, I imagine it is pretty loud in there. Probably a small room and all the machines are running. It was pretty loud on Rita's today. I don't usually listen to her on the headset on Wednesdays. I just have the phone laying in the seat and looking at it once in a while, and I come on with her. And man, it was noisy in the house. Her speaker or microphone picks up every little noise. And Rhonda was there and walking around, and man, that's loud in there. Okay, we're in Topeka. Kim, you shouldn't have to worry about anybody taking your clothes. They're all short, unless there's less. There's a kid around. Oh, your hand quilting one? I like all the quilts, but my mom used to make a lot of them with the hand quilting, and I think those are more special because they were hand done. I'm actually on what is it, 335, I think it is right now. I'm almost to 70, but I'm going to cut up through the woods towards Atchison. I'm going to get off the turnpike here in just a little bit. If we go straight, I'll be on 70, but I'm going to turn, go north. Oh, I remember you talking about that. Yeah, you one of your grandmas. That's going to be a real special one. Hey, Ken, where you at today, Ken? Oh, I'm going around Topeka right now here. I'm going to head north up towards Atchison. I seen an ad the other day, Ken. You guys are hiring team drivers now. They're going to start doing teams, or they already have been, but they got an ad out for teams. '74 years old. Wow. A lot of history in those. Ken's probably dropping and hooking down there. Huh. I know somebody was trying to do it the other day, and they said it was asking all kinds of questions, and I don't know what's going on with YouTube. We never have to used to do all that, especially when you've been in here before. I could see maybe if it's a new person, but somebody that's logged in before, you should be able to just click on. Hey, Victoria, you made it on the live today. Victoria misses some of my lives here lately and comments on afterwards. I was Rita for hours driving up through here, and she had big lunch, and the ladies were all leaving, so I still had a little ways to drive. So I figured I'd do it, finish out today. I get up here, I'm gonna drop this trailer. My other trailer won't be loaded till this evening. I'm gonna go get my oil changed. Tried to do it Sunday, and the mechanics are all sick, so I hope somebody's in there today. Oh, you're getting to be quite the YouTuber, huh? No, I'm too lazy. I used to, but then I had to get rid of the oil and the filters and everything, and crawl all over the truck and grease it. And like, I don't even service Shannon's pickup no more. She just takes it to the dealer every time that tells her to. I've gotten lazier. All right, Kim. See you later. Ken, have you got any bike rides planned before it gets the white stuff on our ground? It's not bad, Kim or Ken. Uh, I'm in Kansas right now, headed back up to Missouri, up to St. Joe. It's like here, I unloaded yesterday down at South Hutchison, and I was out of hours when I got there, and told them find me something for last night or this morning early. They didn't find nothing, so I'm deadheading all the way back to St. Joe to get one going to Dallas. I do a lot of deadheading. I mean, the loads pay really good, $3 to $4 a mile, and they, I mean, they do pay me some deadhead going back, but it's not like hauling a load back. You know, it pays for the fuel mainly. But you know, if you get $4 a mile to go one way, then you deadhead back the same distance, it drops down to $2 a mile. And I try to get that through their head. They like us to get back to the meat houses quick. They have offered some stuff that's really cheap, and I've turned it down. You know, only paying $1 a mile. I'm not going to haul cheap freight. I'd rather just pay for the fuel and go back myself. I might be doing it wrong, but I'm not supporting them people. Uh, it's my truck, and I'm not. I just ain't putting cheap freight on it. Oh, you did a trip this weekend? Yeah, I just left Topeka, Kansas, Victoria, and headed to St. Joe. drop and get another one. I got to be in Dallas. Well, right by Dallas at 5 o'clock Friday morning. It ain't loaded yet. It don't load till the night. I better slow down. Yep, there's a bunch of them popped in and popped out. I'm not as popular as Rita. Rita can have 30 to 80 always. I average anywhere from 50 to 60, maybe 80 views. People just aren't interested in watching me drive anymore. Used to, quite a few would, but winter's coming now. A lot of people are out for the summer, doing summer things, and now it's getting colder. I guess be more as being in their house. Nope, not yet. We ain't started yet. They're not old enough to get rid of. She's got one. One lady's wanting one for sure, and Shannon's trying to talk her out of it though. She lives in an apartment, and she's trying to tell her this is going to be a big dog, but the lady wants one. Now Rita wants one, and I'm going to try to get a load going that way, and I'm going to sneak one down to her. I sent pictures to Rita this morning. They are getting feisty now. Shannon went out a couple of days ago, and there's a little boy. She went down to pet him or pick him up, and he just stood there and was growling at her and barking. Little pup was barking at her. There's Rhonda. Rhonda's on her way home. Rhonda, by the watch of you guys, you look like you had a great time today. Yeah, and these are like outside dogs too. They don't, they like to get her out and move around and stuff. Rhonda's running around there like a kid in a candy store today. Yes, they are, Victoria. That's mainly what they're for. They got to have a purpose. If you have them just in your yard, they'll roam around because they like to be with other animals. Nope, I haven't found nobody to take her yet. I've been working really hard, but she wants to sit in her recliner and sleep all night for all day, and it's hard to find somebody to do that. Now, I don't mind sitting in a recliner myself, but I haven't found nobody yet for her. She really wants to touch a man so bad, and I'm going to try to look online and get her one of them blow up dolls. I told her the other day, so she can have one sitting in the recliner with her, and then when she gets done with him, she can just let the air out of him and put him back in the closet or the drawer. That way she won't be bothered with him all the time. She'll probably have to come down to Texas with you and try to find the man. There just ain't none around Arkansas. In East Texas? All right. I don't know why I'm getting these. I'm not looking for nothing, but I keep getting these dating sites, meet Asian women. I don't know if there's one for men or not. But I keep getting these ads to meet these Filipinos and Japanese and different Asian women. Ads coming up on my dang YouTube anymore. Ooh, combine. You know, there's a lot of truth to that statement. When I say something, and I guess there's a way you can go in and turn. Shannon turned it off on her phone, but we haven't been able to figure it out to turn off my phone. Your phones listen to the different things. Like we're looking for a new bed, and I get ads for mattresses, and like it does listen to things we say. I don't like that. Well, maybe you ought to put your cowboy boots on and your cowboy hat, mini skirt. Don't have to worry about the makeup. You already do that, and your hair, and drive around East Texas. Now, I haven't figured out how to turn it off on this phone here. Shannon found out she actually got a new phone. It's not a flip phone, but it opens up like a notebook, and she turned it off on hers. But we asked the AT&T people, and they said it doesn't work. But she's made it work on both of her phones, her old phone and the new one. That we can't seem to do it on this phone here. Every once in a while, I say I want to be a millionaire and re- retire, but it doesn't listen to me then. Or give me the right numbers for the lottery. Never helps. Damn car, what are you doing? You got to go around the car that's turning. Rhonda, I know you're in your car, so you're probably not reading chat, but Victoria says that maybe that's why you keep your East Texas address. You'll have the reason to take a drive through. I like East Texas. I don't like West Texas. I don't like the sand. I mean, some of it's pretty, the rocks and different things, but I like grass and trees. There's Rita. Hi, Rita. Yeah, Rita. Victoria, Rhonda just left Rita, so she's driving home. She said she'd be in here listening. Yeah, don't distract her. She's kind of old. I don't know. Maybe we distract her and she has a fender bender and she might meet Mr. Right, a paramedic or something, or a fireman. That couldn't be too bad. Oh, speaking of bed bug, no, I don't know if it's an ambulance or not. I think it's an ambulance. He's really going strange. He turned way out there. Yeah, I guess it is an ambulance. Finally made it to the highway, huh? Rita, it seems like everybody enjoyed themselves today. They always do, but only time thing, Rita, when Rhonda comes next time, turn the mic down. Go into mic settings and turn the volume down a little bit because she's walking around there showing everything and she's blowing our eardrums out. It was all right though. It was blocking Joe out. But when I came on, I got my headset on. Man, it got really loud. I had to turn my headset down. I don't know if it was affecting anybody watching on their phones or not, but it was loud. But she's right there close to the microphone. Yeah, it's a crazy household, but it's like an organized chaos, you know? It's getting pretty popular. Shay Shay was saying that she told Dee that you were on, and Dee was at work, and she hurried to come home and came on. Sounds like they might be ordering some fabric from you. Lynn's going to order some fabric. Yeah, Victoria on Wednesdays. Rita always does a live. She has two or three, four people come in, ladies. They work on quilts every Wednesday, and but she puts a live on, and then somebody's on panel with her reading the chat to her, and then Rita comes in and out and talking. Lisa was on there, Joe was on there, and I was on there. I got on after I got my fuel, and we read the chat. They can Rita can hear us talking and respond to different things that way. And they show the fabrics, the store, they show what they're making. One you made, Rita, with them little bitty pieces, that was really cute. That looked like it was hard to do, but that was cute. I like that one. That could be like a little baby blanket or something. Hi, Lisa. I'm headed up by my house. I'm not going home, but I'm headed to St. Joe. Pick up another load going to Dallas. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, right now. Everything's turning so brown now. I haven't seen none of the pretty trees that are turning the reds and the brown, the different shades of reds. Oh, it's beautiful out there in the mountains when the trees are changing. You're going across 64 there. Oh, it's beautiful. I like it over around Charleston, running along the river and down through the canyon when the trees are changing. That's some really pretty country. Yeah, it's been really dry down there, Rita. I don't know. We have a lot of rain all summer, but it hasn't rained in quite a while now up here, and everything's so dry. I should have passed him. Rita's like me. She likes the hills and the trees and stuff too, and she'd like it out there in West Virginia. It's really pretty. Yeah. It messed a lot up there. It's going to be years before they get all that cleaned back up. It ain't going to be months. It's going to be years trying to get all the debris and the mud and everything cleaned up. don't know if this guy's got a brake hanging up or not. I don't think you guys can see it. That left wheel's sure throwing a lot of dust out. Yep. Yeah, there are thousands of people without power still, even if they had a home. And it's starting to get pretty cold. It was on the Weather Channel the other day that in the mountains up there in some areas they're expecting snow shortly. So yeah, it's going to be a really bad holidays for them people. I gotta get around this guy. Oh, he's hitting his brake now. He got a brake out. Great. He let another slow one out in front of him. That guy has no business being on the highway. You probably don't even have a CDL to drive a truck. Hauling grain, you don't have to have one. Yeah, it's sad. I watch a lot of videos of stuff going on out there. Heard on the news though that most of the power's back on in Florida, but they don't have the cold weather as they got up there in North Carolina. Yeah, you're right, Victoria. Sometimes the pictures doesn't really show everything. I know driving around, I've been through different storms afterwards, and the destruction from like a hurricane or a tornado is just unreal what they can do. Then I've been watching, I didn't know, I guess they've been doing this for years. It's called seeding the clouds to make it rain. And there's Myrna. And there's they seed the clouds to make it more rain, more water, come down. And they're saying, I don't think it's been proven yet, but they did that area before the storm hit. and made more rain. So I don't know if it's true or not. I just talked about it a little bit ago, Verna. There's a lady who's in here. She that's Toodles. She's on Rita's a lot, and she lives over near area. She lives in between Dayton and Cincinnati, so she's not too far from you. Yeah, Lisa, look it up. They're it's like fertilizing the clouds. I think it is, or seeding. There's videos out. You got airplanes like crop dusters, and I forget what the stuff they spray in the clouds was, zinc or something, and it mixes with the clouds and makes bigger water power, water spots. And I think I'm not a scientist, but I think when them hurricanes are out there in the middle of the ocean, we have a lot of technology like bombs. I'm thinking we could use some pretty good sized bombs, make concussion, deals, drop two or three or four, whatever it takes, in the middle of one of them hurricanes when it's starting, and make it kind of spread out and break up. I'm not a scientist, but I think they could do something in the middle of them hurricanes when they're out in the ocean where it wouldn't hurt nothing and just break it up a little bit. Hey, Paula, I know you're late, but you're here. I won't yell at you. I was wondering where you were at. I hadn't said nothing, but I had wondered it. And I don't know much about how weather works. I've just been watching these weather channels and different ones. And that Ryan Hall was talking the other day out there in the ocean. They talk about global warming, and I have not, Lisa. Don't get me in trouble with her. And the ocean is warming up. Well, if the ocean's warming up, and then storms get bigger with above it, then do something to the ocean. I know it's a big body of water, but we have all these different technologies to do things. I mean, we send people to the moon and stuff, so invent something that you can put out there in the water that would cool it off, you know, and they say that because the water's so hot, freezing storms get bigger. Well, cool that off or disrupt the clouds. There's got to be some technology. Hey, Alvin. Yeah, you can't help Alvin. He's one of them West Coasterners. Now, if you're having a giveaway, Alvin would be there early. My sister works right here on the right, so I honked at her. I think she's at work. She had a DNC or whatever that's called a little while back, so not sure if she's back to work or not. I don't know, but at least if I call her after a while, I told her I honked at her, and she can watch the replay and see. I'm in my truck, Verna. Can't you see? I'm right here behind the wheel. I'm the nut behind the wheel. I'm headed up here to St. Joe to get one going to Dallas. Well, I'm in Missouri now. I just crossed over into Missouri out of Kansas. Alvin Shannon's not doing very good today. She found out she didn't get her job, so she is really pissed off. They hired a girl that doesn't show up on time. They worked there before. Always was late and everything. And so she is really pissed off. And the girl is actually working at a battery place, and she's going to contact them and see if she can get her old job. So you got to look through it. This other she worked there for about 3 months, and the bosses was on her ass and she couldn't handle the stress. But they hired her to go into the management side and deal with all these drivers, and it ain't gonna last long for her because she can't handle conflict when anybody said anything. And then I guess she's an alcoholic, and but she was always late, not showing up for work. But they put her in as a like assistant manager. She's just having a hard time finding a different job that pays what she gets. It's really bothering her working these nights. She was too mad to. Then they didn't tell her. One of the co-workers told her, "Did you know this other girl got the job?" And they didn't even tell Shannon. They said they was going to call her tonight, but they told other people in the office. But the other girl wasn't supposed to say nothing, but she said something. So that even really made her mad because they didn't tell her. She had to hear it from somebody else. I told her it's probably meant to be, it's an omen. Because the other job actually is over at Gower. I know you guys don't know where it's at, but Kim does. It's a little closer to our house, and it's daytime working. You have to talk to her, Alvin, about that. I don't do nothing with the animals. It's almost straight north of you, Kim, up 69. Yep, it was. You got me. I don't want to wear my brakes out, Victoria. Right down this road, right before Christmas, I was about 8 or 9 years old. My dad had come down here, was coming back. He was in a 56 Buick, I think it was, and he was passing a car, and the guy cut him off. And you see these telephone poles on the left here? He rode the car 7 times, end over end, and 3 times the other way, but he took out 3 telephone poles. And all he did, he had a buddy with him. His buddy got a scratch on his forehead, and my dad got a broken leg. But yeah, it was right before Christmas. I forget what year it was, but I was really young, and but he took out 3 telephone poles. That old Buick was all wadded up in a great big ball. Yep, they were lucky. There was another car run the other car down, guy's license plate, because the guy had run my dad off the road, and they were all speeding. Dad, last time he looked at the speedometer, he was doing 120 when he left the ground, but I cut him off. Didn't want him to pass. This area here is running along the river. It actually floods sometimes when you hear about the floods in Missouri. There'll be water over these roads. Well, we got 9 miles roughly to go. I gotta wash the trailer out and drop it off. Yep, it is. I got 61, Berna. I think it got down in the low 40s last night up here, but 61 now. I was down in Kansas and it showed like 44 down there in Kansas this morning. Hey, backtrack. Backtrack. You need to watch Rustic's video of making carp bait. I've made my carp bait a lot like his, but I've never used yams. I'm going to try some of that. I'll be glad when I get up there and get dropped and if I don't get more change, give me something to eat. I had a piece of a slice of cold pizza from last night for breakfast, and that's about wore off. Kim's always putting stuff off, though. She needs to get it done today. There might not be a tomorrow. Kim, you could save some money on laundry if you just buy your Depends. I seen they deliver Depends to your house now. You don't want to leave dirty laundry for somebody else. Oh, okay. I was just trying to help a girl out, Kim. I seen the commercial. They put in a package where you don't see what it is and ship it to your house. You just got in time. I'm getting ready to turn this live off. I'm coming into town right now. We're almost done for today. Gotta go up here about a mile, hang a left, and go over and wash this trailer out, and then go about a half mile and drop it off. But guys, I'm going to end this stream. Thanks for everybody coming in. I was trying to just help read out, fill in for more time, but you guys don't want me sitting me watching around a parking lot here, waiting for them to wash this thing out and unhooking it and stuff. So I'll catch you all somewhere else. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.